setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm glad you joined me. Our conversation today is going to be about planning for 2020. I'll be right back.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
I hope everyone went out and had a great weekend. I did mostly relaxing and just getting caught up because I've been moving and unpacking and putting stuff away and trying to get things organized. The only problem is that my office here has not come very far. It's still piled with boxes. You know, when you've been in business for so long, you've got so much stuff that you've accumulated. And I'm afraid that is my story, is that since 1984, I have accumulated so much stuff. Now, over the last 3 years, I've spent some time putting everything onto my server so that I didn't have so much files anymore. I tell you, when you get so many files, it's hard to manage it. But it's easier to manage it when it's on your server and you can know where it's at and you can come to it at any time and look it up. But when you got to go through boxes of files and everything else, it becomes really frustrating. So, slowly but surely, this office is going to get nice and clean. I guarantee it. You know, 2020 is coming up here. It's only 3 more months away. October, November, and December. This is the time, if you own a business or have a personal life and you have personal finances, that you start putting together a budget and a plan for 2020. You've got October, November, and December to hone it, to weed out the stuff that you don't need, to clean it up, to get it going. So that when January 1st of 2020, you are ready to go. It also gives you enough time to communicate with your staff and with your family and with your business associates what your plans are for 2020. It's a very easy process. And what I'm afraid is that a lot of you do not do it. And that's what's really bad, is because planning is the key to successful growth for businesses and for your personal life. I bet you, to all of you who I'm talking to right now throughout this great big world of ours, that you have not sat down at any time and put together a budget for your life or for your business. October is the perfect month to begin because you've got 3 months to clean it and to make it right for 2020. You need to sit down and say, okay, I've got this much income coming in and I've got this much expenses going out. What are the things that I really don't need? And then also start looking at your big budget items, such as the long-term contracts that you have signed. What of those don't you really need anymore that you can try to sell off or readjust your payment plans? So budgeting and planning is so vital for each and every single one of us. Now, what I do is I keep a journal. And I sit down with my journal because I have a nice clean journal for each year. So on the very first page, go out and buy your journals right now. On the very first page, take a pencil and begin outlining everything that you want to do in 2020. Then set yourself a budget and a goal. What income that you need to bring in and what expenses you need to pay, and some of the things that you don't really need anymore that you can get rid of. A lot of you have really big old contracts for your cell phones. Look at that. See ways to reduce that. There are so many different aspects of your spending habits that you can get rid of. And you know that. We all know that. It's common sense. So sit down, begin your planning for 2020. Without a plan, you have no possibility of becoming a better person, becoming a better steward of your money. Stewardship is, I tell you, it's preached so much in the Bible about how we save and spend our money, how we invest our money. Now, there are those people out there who are trying to sell you something, and they're saying, no, don't always save your money. I've seen it so much on the internet. Don't save your money. I'm telling you, if you haven't saved your money for any type of contingency or emergency to come up, you're a fool. Don't be a fool with your money. And don't listen to these people who are wanting to sell you something, either books or investment strategies or something like that doesn't make common sense. You have a responsibility to you and your family or even to your business. And that is to do good planning and even hire a financial coach. Hire my firm. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and start working out a plan for 2020. October, November, December is the best months to do it because January 1st you'll be ready to go. Do it. Get it together, guys. I tell you, this is the most important thing. Whatever you do, journalize it. Get yourself a journal and write down everything every day, what your goals, what your expectations are on a daily basis. But at the very beginning of the year, sit down and put together a good financial plan. Listen, planning is everything. Listen, people don't go to the moon without good planning. Wars are not won without good planning. And the list goes on. It goes on and on and on of what you need to do good planning. So this is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, send me a text at 818-252-5682. Once again, that's 818-252-5682. And I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. We'll sit down with you and let's do some budgeting. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. Everybody go out and have a great day because I tell you, this is going to be a great week. It really is a great week. Talk with you soon.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
This podcast has been produced by Michael Lodge, fully focused on content.